a big shot unless we talking about hip-hop. Bad at TikTok, but I'll make movies like Hitchcock. Challenge Mitch, you'll barely make it like trick shots. Check your wristwatch, it's time for you all to quit. Stop trying me. I'ma be honest, I'm pretty glad no labels eyeing me. I'm independent and I don't want nobody buying me.
I know what you guys are thinking. Mitch, why do you have a hood on? Why are you wearing a black hoodie? What are you doing, bro? Like, you usually be wearing all black, but like, what's with the hood? Why you seem a little darker than usual? It is crazy. CHH is dead again. And what's crazy about that is in the 5 years I've been in CHH, it's died like 12 times. Comes back from the dead more than Lazarus and Christ combined, right? It's like, how many times can it die and be resurrected just to die again, to be resurrected again? I'm not understanding the point. So for anybody who's like, Mitch, what are you talking about? What are you doing, bro? This isn't a reaction. You're not making sense. Listen, I'm not even gonna say names. I'm not even gonna talk about all the social media stuff and the back and forths and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna reiterate some stuff I said in the video like a month ago, rant for a little bit, and then we'll be done. I'll take the hood off. We'll get back to fun. Rap should be fun. CHH should be fun. At least once a year. But we're averaging, actually, no, it's 2023 now, so we already got our time for the year. Let's see if it happens again. But at least once a year, somebody jumps out there and says Christian hip-hop is dead, gives their reasoning. This time around, the reasoning was that it's too small of a space, which it's not that that's not true. It is a small space. It's a very niche space. But dead and small are not the same thing, right? There's a lot of small, effective things that are not dead, right? So it started, of course, as you, some of you guys probably know or have seen before. It started a lot of back and forth, a lot of healthy and unhealthy dialogue, a lot of drama, a lot of drama on the socials for about a few days, with people defending it and then people kind of going at each other and kind of giving the reasoning and agreeing and disagreeing. And here's what I'm gonna say. Here's all I'm gonna say. Christian hip hop is not dead. Word to Dayton. Shout out Dayton. Shout out GOM. Christian hip hop's not dead. It's not perfect either. It's small, but it's growing. It's thriving in a lot of ways. There's some things that are kind of archaic still that have not really been updated in a while, but that can change. It's not a permanent thing. There are people that have left who are probably happier that they've left. Still making music. Probably some still believe in God. Some have left and don't believe in God anymore. Some feel that they're better served outside of the space. Some have their complaints about Christian hip hop. All of this stuff is valid. It's all valid feelings to be like, I didn't want to be in Christian hip hop. I'm served better doing this. Christian hip hop has some issues here. The only issue any of us have is calling the subgenre, the culture that we love of Christian hip hop, CHH, calling it dead because it's not how it was before or how you liked it before. And I had this conversation with some friends, secular hip hop. Some people think or have thought that secular hip hop is dead or died because it's different now. There was the mumble rap little area of time, segment of time, and then now there's like more trap and drill type stuff. Some people are really not focused on lyrics. There's like the plants that kind of pop up every once in a while that are fed songs. They're not really artists, but they find success, win awards. All that's fit. All that's fine. All that happens. All that's true. It's different. But there's still people making good music. There's still people making rap. Hip hop is not dead. No one would dare say it is. It's just different. You don't have to be a part of it though. You can leave. You don't have to stay. But if you leave, don't feel like you got to come back every couple of weeks, months, years and say, I left that thing because it's dead. Same for Christian hip hop. If you leave, that's fine. I honestly feel like there are some artists that are better served outside of this niche space. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't talk down about a space that you started in Don't say it's dead, because there's thousands of people that still both make and listen to content and music relating to Christian hip hop. Don't say it's dead. Just say it wasn't for you. It was not for you. You have issues with it. There are critiques, sure. I tweeted something that got some support, some backlash, saying if you're not in CHH, don't speak about CHH. And it was vague on my part. But I didn't mean if you're not a CHH artist, you can't say a word about CHH. What I meant was specifically, if you're not in the space, content creator, consumer, fan, artist, media, if you're not in the space, actively contributing to the space in some way, don't talk bad about the space. Don't talk bad about the space. I prefer nobody talk bad about the space. But if you're going to, at least be in it. Does that make sense? It's kind of like if somebody talks bad about your family, and they might be making some valid points, but you're like, you can't say that because you're not in the family. Like, we don't know how to take it from you because you're not in this thing. I could say, give a critique to my sister or my mom or dad because we're family, right? Same with CHH. You can give critiques. I have no problem with people saying this could be fixed. This should be changed. But talking trash about the space that I'm in, that I'm working to make better, that there's a lot of people that it helps. Saying it's dead, which is a straight up lie, we can't rock with it. We can't rock with it. As much as I'm not a big fan of people getting ganged up on social media, that's kind of what happens when you diss a bunch of people. It's kind of like, and I'm sorry to give this analogy, but think like gang violence. If somebody from the Bloods comes up, listen to me talking about gang stuff like I know it. But if I'm a member of the Bloods and I go up and punch a Crip in the face around a bunch of other Crips, I can't be like, why are all these Crips chasing me? What do you mean? You just attacked one of them in broad daylight around them. Of course they're going to say something to you. Now, I'm not saying that we're in a gang or that we should punch people. But if you're going to attack a group of people, you're going to get some backlash. People are going to disagree with you publicly. Now, we could do it in a nicer way, kinder way. Sure. I take the fun route. I like to joke. I like to make jokes about stuff. I tweeted, CHH is dead. I'm planning a funeral for it. What type of food y'all want at the repast? That's funny to me. I don't think no one's getting hurt from that. I hope not. I think it's funny. So all of this is to say, this is, of course, my rant. Know that CHH is not dead. No matter how many people say this, it's going to happen. I promise you it'll happen again before the year ends. It's not going to affect the space. CHH isn't actually dead. We're making sure that it's not. We can fix some things, yes, but it's not gone. It's not going nowhere. It's not dead. It is so far from dead. If it's dead, it's been resurrected. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just immediately coming back to life if it dies. It's come back to life, like I said, more times than Lazarus and Christ. You know? So CHH is not dead. Again, word to Dayton. Don't let people saying that affect the space. I really don't think it even can. It just kind of puts us into a frenzy for a little while. And I get to make videos like this. Super fun. Put on the hood, you know. CHH is not dead. Yeah. that's honestly all I got. It's not dead. Don't let people saying it cause you to think it is. We're gonna keep working to make it better. We're gonna take critiques and we're gonna use them to build this thing up better. It's growing. It's gonna continue to grow. We're doing big things through God. I think God's hand is on Christian hip hop, despite what people say. And we got to be kinder to people. We can disagree. That's fine. We can defend what we love, but maybe not attacking people. I'm not even saying anybody specifically did that, but just in general, for when this happens in the future, because it will. So anyway, I don't even know if I can get this hood off with my, you know how hard it is to put this thing on? There we go. I appreciate you guys for listening to me rant every once in a while. Yeah, but CHH is alive and well. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Praise God. Face.